To Birdie Michelle Rising. Yes, if you're new, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that way you get notified every time I go live. I was guided to name this video the lunar update. We are moving into the full moon. We are moving into these new higher portals of ourselves, so to speak. We are taking out to reflect the things that are needed to be reflected upon ourselves to help us change who we are, to move us into this higher ability of ourselves, so to speak. So, our higher self, our light bodies, that is just another form of us. We are moving into a more adaptable way with them, if that makes sense. It's like our higher selves are kind of like taking over us, pushing us forward. They're kind of like giving us the push. They're saying, you've got to do this. This is what you've signed up for. Now, we as beings having free will, we don't necessarily have to step into that spot that we are making for ourselves. We don't have to. There is always a different road. But I feel like most of you guys are feeling that pull. You're feeling that draw towards the moon. You're feeling that pull towards the stars. You're feeling that pull towards the galactical aspects of things, so to speak. So I do feel like you guys are moving into a higher power of yourself. You guys may be having wishful thinking right now as well. Believe in yourself, believe in your dreams. So we're really needing to focus on our dreams. We're really needing to focus on ourselves. We're focusing on the wrong things is what I'm hearing. Some of you guys may be focused on love. Some of you guys may be focused on what you were doing in the past. You may be repeating the same cycles over and over again. But I hear it's now time to stop that. Believe in your dreams. Your dreams are what's going to benefit for you. Your dreams are what's going to bring in that new start that you've been waiting on, so to speak. So we are moving into a new galactical era is what I'm hearing. It's time to make that decision. Contracts are being waived right now. And take that as you will. That's what I do here is contracts are being waived. Yeah. You guys maybe hold on, let me pull some more cards. Okay. So there is a situation that's going on with some of you guys. There's something that you haven't completely weighed out. You're very guarded about something. There may have been a lot of drama with this issue in the past because I am hearing conflict. So there may have been something that you needed to cut free, or maybe you're needing to cut free the guards, the defense mechanism that you have put inside yourself. It is clear that balance is needed to be made. Things are changing. Things are coming into fruition for you. But you guys really got to make this decision. Which way do I go? Do I go north or do I go south again? Do I move into the same cycles that I've been through over and over and over again? Or do I fulfill my prophecy? Do I fulfill myself? Do I really move into this King of Swords energy and really focus on what it is that we're needing to do for ourselves, to really give us the ambition, to really give us that hope, that dream, that duality of ourselves, to help us move forward, to help us gain confidence, so that way we can really there's a Queen of Swords here too. That is a couple. Okay, so that way you can stand into yourselves. That way you can allow the okay, so in this card, this is the Wheel of Fortune, but there is fish all around this circle, this sun, this whatever it is, colorful swirl as you want to call it. But there is fish all around it. You guys know that I have been talking about how the age of Pisces is ending. We are stepping into a new era. This is the wheel turning, is what I'm hearing. You are moving forward. You're cutting off what you're no longer needing. The Ace of Pentacles is actually next with the Ten of Wands, which in this deck is responsibility. But I feel like you guys are laying the burdens down. You guys are really stepping more power into yourself. You're not worried about what everybody else thinks. You're no more. You're not worried about how people perceive you anymore. You're not worried about how people see you anymore. You know that this is your divine destiny. You know that you are moving forward. You know that you are connecting to a place of love. You're connecting to a place of compassion. And you know that you're put here to really save people, to really gain the ancient knowledge, is what I'm hearing with the high priest coming out, allowing that wisdom to come through, allowing your intuition to open up. So that way you can move out of stuckness. You can move out of that stagnant energy and really get enlightened onto the path and onto the things that you're needing to do within this cycle of hope, is what I'm hearing. Age of Aquarius is a hope cycle. There's so many things going on in the world right now. Every time you turn around, first it was COVID, then it was the riots. What is it going to be next? A lot of people as a collective are putting that fear. Oh my God, is it going to be my kid that's going to get shot next? This is all happening because we are moving into a new era. We are leaving Pisces behind and moving into Aquarius. So this is going to take a lot to really move Earth into that constellation, if so to speak. So as Earth moves through the constellations, there are different things and different eras and different times that Earth has to go through to help humans evolve to a higher level, to help them keep that love, to see if they're going to allow greed back into their lives, to see if they're, it's kind of like, if you look, I was actually on Gaia, I was watching something, I think it was the sacred symbols or something like that, but he talks about Adam and Eve, whenever God said to them, and that it's time to rebuild the planet, refurbish the planet. So that's a rebuild. How do we know there's not something older than what the Bible is telling us? How do we know? And it also says when Noah's Ark, rebuild the planet, and there it says many gods, but there is only one creator. There's only one God of light. As these people evolve and as we learn more about magic and as we pray and manifest to bring these things in us, people are going to be praying to different gods. They're going to be like, look, they're going to be channeling and bringing this god in to do this spell. They're going to be bringing Lilith in to do spells. Hecate is actually the moon goddess. Lilith is actually the moon goddess as well. Their souls are the same. So as we move into this era of good and evil, light and darkness, we are here to help assist these people, to let them know, yes, whenever you are doing this work, when you are performing spiritual activities, is what I'm hearing, you need to remember, yes, we all have darkness. We can all fuck shit up, but we are all of good too. And we have to learn how to accept both good and evil within us to balance that out. Light and dark, good and evil, same freaking difference. So as people balance that out, it is causing the galactic galact galactica. I don't even think that's a word, but that's what I hear. So as we move forward, there is shit that's going to happen, and this is just for fear. The government sees us at moving up. The government sees us evolving. So you guys know that all these riots are because of a black man that a cop choked to death. That could have happened to a white man as well. I'm just saying, please do not hold race against anybody else, because that is holding a form of greed within inside your body. You don't say, well, if that black man would have been white, it wouldn't have happened. How do you know that? My best friend got shot down by the police. He was white as hell. I'm just saying. But it's really time to look at what's going on and take what you're seeing and take these signs that God is giving you and help you propel yourself forward. You have a very special, a very, very magical moment waiting for you. You have so many things that are here to change. Yes, there are many gods, there are many goddesses. Mythology is all about gods and goddesses. You got Greek mythology, you got ancient Egyptian mythology, you got Indian mythology, you got Norse mythology. There's so many myths here. Are they truly myths? And a lot of people are really going in and seeing, look, these are not all myths. They're going diving deeper and finding where all these things are coming from, finding where all these hopes and dreams are coming for, so to speak. So this is changing. This is our responsibility. This is what we signed up for. This is what we come to earth for again. You may be stagnant, but know that you to resist temptation brings calmer waters. You got the devil, you got the hangman, and you got the six of swords. So as you resist the temptation, as you resist the things that are coming towards you, that you know are no longer on your vibration, that you know that your energy does not mix with, we are allowing these things to be cut free. We're just saying, God, just help me, allow me to make a wish come true, is what I'm hearing. So you are moving forward, you are propelling forward into a higher dimension of yourself. I have an extraterrestrial soul. Whenever I first started my ascension, I was going through and I was like, RH negative blood is alien blood. Everybody kept looking at me like I was crazy. My ex-husband, he was like, you're fucking crazy. I'm leaving. I didn't hear from him for like months. But it doesn't matter because I know where I've been. Like at 10 o'clock exactly. I know where I've been. I know that I astral project. I know that the spaceships, they do beam me up. I remember having most of these conversations, or I remember seeing, may not remember exactly what they're about, but I remember seeing these forms of lights that are surrounded like just galactical talking. So there is new changes coming in. Light language, same thing as speaking in tongues. That is an ability to help tune other people, to help tune other people's frequencies, to help them really align those chakras and balance themselves out so that way they can equify themselves to the higher self. That is a balance as well. You have to be equal. You have to realize that your higher self and you are equal, no matter where they are, no matter who they are. Everybody is equal, but you guys have to really learn how to balance out those chakras and balance out the things that are needed to help you move forward, to help you gain consciousness, to help you succeed in the line of work that you've chose for yourself. Remember, we all, every single one of us, we all have signed up for this. We all have went within. We all have conquered that soul mission within ourselves. And now as the sun wakes up, as the earth wakes up, you guys, all this Schumann resonance, that is just earth waking back up. The sun, the flares are getting bigger. They're 3 times bigger than they normally are. So that is everything waking back up. And as they wake back up, we are going to shake. We are going to quake. There is going to be a lot of activity in Mother Gaia. There is going to be a lot of spiritual activity at your house. There is going to be a lot of things changing. 1144, 144. I hear resonance. I hear fighting. So fighting for what you believe in. This is your change. This is the reflection that you're needing to allow transformation to come in. Transformation is coming in. You guys may even be thinking about traveling. If you're thinking about traveling, now is the time to do that before things get worse and you can't travel anymore. People have already been listening to their intuition. Some of us have already went and activated what they needed to activate in the ley lines. They have traveled and now they're settled in a place where they know that they're going to be okay to live out the rest of their days. They're going to be okay with the sacrifices they made to get to where they are now. So a lot of us have already taken the steps out. Those who were being called to travel, those who were being called to hit different locations within the states, within the world, those ley lines have been activated. So that was just to help us in Pisces and move us into Aquarius. So as we do this and as we transform ourselves, travel is going to, for most of us, travel is going to be a must. That is what's going to bring that happiness. It may be a hard decision. Do I travel or do I stay here where I need to be? It's time for you to really listen to what your soul pull is. It's time for you to allow these activations to really come in and materialize Age of Aquarius the way that it needs to. Yes, as you travel, you may be an activator of the world as well. You may be an activator of these ley lines. There may be key points within this world that you need to hit to activate them so that way she can breathe better. She can breathe more frequently. But as you do this, this is the completion. Once your travels start, that will be the completion of the times that you've had in the past. That is going to make everything change in a more happier way. It's going to bring all that abundance in that you've been waiting for. It's going to allow this transformation to really hit home. It's really going to I'm hearing it's going to break the ice to allow you to be more open, to be more free for yourself. Is what I'm hearing. Yeah. All right, so once you get past the conflict, once you get past the gossip, the drama, once you get past all that, once you finally figure out the keys to protecting yourself, that's whenever this new beginning is coming in. I don't feel like this is actually going to be too long. I feel like some of you guys are really looking 1422, looking into traveling this month or starting your travel peaks this month. I know I've been called somewhere the 25th, and I've been called there last month before I even realized the eclipses were coming in and all that. So these eclipses are really transformational for you guys. These full moons, I think let me look to make sure. I think this the Scorpio full moon. Let me look. I think it is. All right, so let me pull up Planet Watcher. All right, so just give me a second. All right, so it's moving into Sagittarius or it's moving into Scorpio. One of the two. Hold on, let me look. It don't say. Normally this shit says. I don't know. It's moving. I think it's Scorpio. It might be Sagittarius it's moving into. Hell, I don't know. I think it's Scorpio though. And then a month later, July 5th at 12:44 p.m., the moon is going to be in the next sign. The next full moon, you guys, comes in. So if we take these numbers and we really align them to the eclipses, because both of the solar and lunar eclipses are on the full moon. The solar eclipse is on the, and I know they're full or whatever. I know that's when it's supposed to happen. But this is a very special time. If you look at this number 1244, 12 is 3, mind, body, and soul, connecting that trinity. 44 is a master number. That's actually teaching, mentoring, learning new things, helping others evolve. So July 5th, 5 is about change. And there is also June 5th, which is tomorrow. So that is change is coming in. We're beginning on a change number and ending on a change number. So really allow yourself to focus into these abilities as you grow, as you evolve. There is so many things that you were put here for. You were put here for. Don't allow past issues, past programming, past hurt. If you feel drawn to do something, go ahead and take that leap of faith. Dive right on into those waters. You don't know what's down there. You don't know if you're going to be okay, but I'm pretty sure God's got you if you're wanting to dive deeper into who you are, what soul mission, what is your soul mission? Look, there's a dolphin there. The dolphins are I feel like they're parts of the Mintaka starseed lineage. They are water. They also look like blue avians to me. They kind of have like gills on the side of their necks and they're kind of like weird shaped. I have seen them in meditation. But they're wanting to know that you're 1711, you're divinely guided, you're divinely protected. As you take this leap of faith, as you dive into those uncharted waters, yes, they're splashing like fuck, but know that you are protected. The dolphin is there to save you if you need it, is what I'm hearing. So don't be afraid to take that leap of faith. I don't feel like you're going to go in the wrong direction. I feel like you're actually going to have a lot of success, but it's really time to break free and allow this conflict to leave. Allow that tower moment to leave, so that way you can go out and do what it is that you need to do to help others and beyond, is what I'm hearing. To help them bring security into their life, to help them release the fear, to help them release the baggage. Because I feel like once you step into this life, once you step into this new performance of yourself, things are going to change very, very rapidly for you. You are going to bring in new things for yourself. You are going to grow from who you were. You are going to take on responsibility and know this is your action, this is your being, this is your hopes, this is your dreams that are going to help you evolve into a higher being, a higher consciousness. People say I'm weird all the time. I told my kids they need to make a page and call ourselves the Weird Kids. I'm trying to talk them into it. So as we evolve and as we change and as we grow, there's going to be so many things that we are putting out for ourselves. There's going to be so many things that are being brought in for ourselves. Really make sure that you're really listening to your intuition, dude. Don't let anybody stand in your way. Don't let anybody hold you back. It's kind of like a life or death thing. I mean, I can breathe life into myself or I can allow myself to die. You are your own fountain of youth. We all have the ability to heal ourselves. Jesus Christ, what was he, a wizard or something? I'm just saying, he healed people everywhere that he went. How did he do that? He gained a higher consciousness. He really went inside himself and meditated on the things that he needed to do in life, the things that he needed to see in life. And as he done that, and as he done for good, and as he followed God's way, God made sure that he performed miracles. He healed people. He healed himself. And without opening your chakras, without allowing that kundalini to come in and help assist you. Kundalini is it's snake energy to me. That's what kundalini is to me, snake energy. So once you were allowing them to come through and really activate that kundalini, we are activating our chakras within. We are allowing ourselves to breathe easier as we activate the chakras within inside ourselves. That brings the healing in. Yes, first we may have to work on ourselves. There's healing that needs to be done. But as you do this, as you align your chakras, as you activate your higher chakras, as you come across people who are meant to activate you because you don't want to be activated by somebody else. That is happening. That is not your control, is what I'm hearing. You can, just because you're staying away from somebody because you don't want to see the truth, doesn't mean you're not going to get activated by somebody else. You're not going to see the truth. You're not going to finalize it. The contract is what I'm hearing. You're not finalizing the contract that is needed to be fulfilled, that is needing you to reach into your depths of your soul to bring out what the stars is saying to you. Bring out what the stars is saying to you. It's time for you to shine. It's time for you to have enlightenment. It's time for you to have commitment. I didn't even know this was this card. It's time for you to really come together and evolve into a whole. Balance out the divine masculine. Balance out the divine feminine energies. Really release the old times is what I'm hearing. That's not what's going to make you happy. What's going to make you happy is connecting to your truth, connecting to your higher consciousness, allowing that subconscious to reveal things to you so you can be more conscious and aware of the things that are going on in your life right now. We all have the ability to change our reality. It's just taking a step forward and allowing it to change. You guys may be coming into divine union. You guys may be getting a phone call or a text message the next 2 weeks, and the next week is what I'm hearing. You guys may be receiving a message. Do not, I feel like you don't need to run from this. I feel like you need to listen to what this person has to say. I feel like this person is going to help you spiritually, and I feel like there was lies there was hurt there may even been third party there, but I feel like this person is part of your baggage that you're carrying as you grow in the spiritual world, so to speak. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. If you want a more personal reading on your frequencies, don't be afraid to PM me on Facebook or shoot me an email. Readings are $33.33 right now. So peace out. 2226 as I end it. Imagine that.